modules like recruitment, onboarding, employee management, attendance, leave, performance management, payroll management, and asset management. So let's go through each module and see what are the hidden features inside it. So the first thing which you see once you open the dashboard, and dashboard gives you an idea of everything which is happening inside other modules as well. So just by looking at the dashboard, you'll get an idea of everything. As you can see, you have the new joining today, the new joining this week, total strength, and so on. And also you have some graphical representations of the things happening inside your organization. Next, you have the recruitments where you have dashboard, recruitment pipeline, recruitment survey, candidate, recruitment, and also the stages. So the dashboard of recruitment gives you an idea of the things happening inside the recruitment module. So as you can see, the openings, the total applicants, the hired candidates, and all those things can be viewed over here. And you have some graphical analysis as well. So that's the dashboard of recruitment. Then you have the recruitment pipeline. So under the recruitment pipeline, you can see the different recruitments and also the status of the different recruitments. Like you have the different stages under each. So stages for recruitment can be created from here, and also you can create a recruitment from here. So here are the 3 recruitments which are existing in your system, and then you can see the candidate details of each recruitment as well. So that's the recruitment pipeline. Then you have the recruitment survey. So these are all survey templates which are pre-created, which are simply questions can be used in surveys. So if you want to create a new survey template, means it's possible simply by adding from here. So that's the recruitment survey. Then you have the candidate. So under candidate, you have the details of the candidates which are there or participating in the recruitment. So you have the different candidates over here. Card-like view of each candidate can be seen here, and details like their name, email ID, and the designation is viewed here. Then you can see the different statuses like hired, not hired, and even cancelled ones. Then you have the recruitment section. So here you can see the recruitments alone, and if you want to create a new recruitment, that can be done from here simply by clicking recruit. And then you have the stages over here. So these are the different stages. So these stages are the ones which we saw inside the recruitment pipeline. So stages which we create for each recruitment can be viewed over here. Okay, you can create stage from here. So that's the recruitments module. And then you have the onboarding. So under onboarding, you have dashboard, onboarding view, and candidate view. So the dashboard of the onboarding module basically shows you the count of the onboarding ones, the total candidates, the candidates start onboarding, and other things like candidates onboard and onboarding stage chart. Then you have the onboarding view. So the onboarding view gives you the view of the onboarding ones. So under each recruitment, you have candidates who are onboarding. So the stage can be viewed here like pre-arrival and the first day. So that can be done from here. And then you have actions over here. So from actions, you can do a bulk change of the stage and also edit and delete it. So that's the onboarding. And from here also, you can create stage for recruitment. So that's the onboarding view. And then you have the candidate view. So hired candidates can be viewed from here. And if you want to create a new hired candidate, you can create by clicking on the create icon over here. Next, you have the employees module where you have the employee profile, employee shift request, work type request, rotating shift assign, rotating work type assign. So the profile of the employee means the logged in employee's profile can be viewed here where you have the data like about the work type and shift, the attendance, leave, payroll, assets, and performance. And also you get the work email, work phone, and phone of the logged in employee. So that's the employee profile. And then you have employee where you get the data of every employees of your organization where you can see a card-like view. And inside each card, you will get the photo, the name, the email ID, and also the designation of the employee. And it's possible to create an employee from here. Similarly, you have the next option, which is shift request. So using this shift request, you can actually request for a particular shift. If you're a person who's doing morning shift and if you want to do night shift, that request can be done from here. And there are 2 options. Either you can approve the request or even cancel the request. And also you can update as well as delete the shift request. Similarly, you have work type request. So instead of shift, here you are requesting for work type like work from office and work from home. So if you're a person who's working from home and you would like to come to office and work, then you can put a request over here. It will either be cancelled or approved. So that's the work type request. Then you have rotating shift assign. So shift can basically be rotated. So for 1 week, if you're working night shift, for the next week, it will be morning shift. So similarly, this rotation can take place here and the assigning of the rotating shift will be done from here. So similar to the rotating shift, here we have the rotating work type. So assigning of the rotating work work type can be done from here. So if you are doing work from office and for the next week you are planning to work from home, that request can be done from here. Okay, so that assignment can be done from here simply by clicking on the assign icon. So that's the rotating work type assign. Then you have the payroll module. So payroll is very important module compared to the other modules, because paying your employees is very necessary, right? So here under the payroll module, you have dashboard, contract, allowance view, deduction view, pay slip, and federal tax. So here under the dashboard of payroll, you have the details of everything which is happening inside the payroll module, like the paid ones, the confirmed ones, the review, ongoing, draft, and all. And also you have the graphical view. Next, you have the contract, where you get the details of the contracts of each employee. So these are the different contracts. So if you want to update the contract or even delete the contract, you can do that from here. And also you can create the contract from here. You have the allowance view, where you can see the different allowances. This can be added to the payroll. So creating an allowance is possible over here. Similarly, you have the deduction view. So deduction also can be created from here. And then you have the pay slip. So this is where you generate the pay slip, and all the generated pay slips are here with their statuses. So you have these much status like draft, review, ongoing, confirmed, and paid. So that can be changed from here. And then you have the federal tax. So the federal tax is here. If you want to create a new federal tax, you can do that from here. And each federal tax has actions, which is the filing status. So for each filing status, you have actions where you can create, update, and delete the data. So that's the payroll module. Then you have the attendance. So under attendance, you have the attendance section, where you can see the attendance of all employees. Okay, you have the validate attendance, OT attendance, and validated attendance. Creating an attendance is also possible from here. Then you have the attendance request. So people who are requesting for attendance, that will be viewed over here. So you have actions, view and edit, and also to revalidate request. So new request can be created from here. Then you have the hour account. So this gives you an idea of the worked hours, the pending hours, and overtime hours of each employee. You have the attendance activity next. So where you have the check-in, check-out, and also the in and out date and time. Okay. You have the late come early out section, where you can see the people who have come late and going out early. Such type can be viewed over here. And finally, you have my attendance, which shows your attendance. That is the logged in users attendance. Okay. Everything like your check-in and check-out date and all those things can be viewed over here. That's the attendance section. Then you have leave. So under leave also you have a dashboard, which shows you the leave details. So here you can see the next coming or upcoming holiday can be viewed here. And also the leave requests, the approved requests, and all. So those data can be viewed in the dashboard. Then you have my leaves. So under my leaves, you have your leaves, which is like casual leave, sick leave, and also the count of different things like the available leave days, the total leaves, and also the carry forward leaves can be viewed there. Then you have my leave request. So your leave requests can be viewed here. So if it's approved or if it's requested or cancelled, whatever the status is, that will be viewed here in this page. Then you have the leave allocation request. So any leave allocation request, that will be viewed here. And if you want to create a new one, simply click on create and that will be shown over here. You have the leave types like the sick leave, paid leave, and casual leave. So similarly, if you want to create a new leave type, simply click on create. You have assigned leaves. So these are the assigned leaves to different employees. So all assigned leaves can be viewed here. And if you want to assign a leave, you can simply click on assign. You have leave requests. So these are the current leave requests. So you have an option to approve it as well as to reject it. Based on your action, the status will be updated over here. And then you have holidays. So these are the holidays like the public holidays, national holidays now. So all those holidays can be updated here. Want to add a new one? Simply click on create over here. Then you have company leaves. So whichever day your company is not working, those days are considered to be company leaves. So those leaves will be preset over here, and want to add any one, then you can click on create over here. So that's the leave module. Then you have performance. So performance also has a dashboard over here. So this shows you the count of total OKR, the total key results, total feedback, and also objective and key result status, graphical analysis. Then you have objectives. So these are the objectives, self-objective and all objective. This is basically to keep an aim and work on it and put a due and all for it. Then you have the 360 feedback. So under the 360 feedback, you basically have your self-feedback, requested feedback, and all feedback. So those feedbacks and all can be viewed here. And if you want to create a new one, simply click on create over there. You have the period. So You can set a start date and end date and name it, and that can be considered as a period and used in further feedbacks. Then you have the question template. So question templates can be created from here, and each template, how many questions are contained, that will be shown in the question template page. Then you have the assets, which is the final module of Horilla, where you have the asset view. So these are the assets of your organization, the count, and also, the name of the assets can be viewed. If you just expand it, you can see that. And if you want to update it, updating it is possible. Actions like create, update, and also delete is also provided by Horilla. Finally, you have request and allocation. So people who are requesting for assets, that will be viewed here. And also you can allocate assets to people. So here you can see as return, and so on.